Good morning, dear students. Today I'm going to explain to you a very important lesson. It's about making questions, how to make questions. Basically, making questions depend on the kind of verbs in the sentence. If the verb is an auxiliary one, it is quite different from the verb, the question when it is a base verb. Dealing with the auxiliary verb is different from the base one. What is an auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verbs in English are 24. Verb to be, am, is, are, was, were. Verb to have, has, had. Verb to do, did, does. And modal verbs are 10. Will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could, must, ought to. In addition to 3 auxiliary verbs, used to, need, and dare. All together are 24. They are all being treated the same way when we use them in making questions. I will begin with the auxiliary verb. Like this example, we put the auxiliary verb before the subject of the sentence as a first step. Why? Because this step gives us an open-ended question. That means the answer has 2 probabilities, either yes or no. When I put, for example, the children are playing football in the garden now. If we put the auxiliary verb before the subject, it would be, are the children playing football in the garden now? And you put an interrogation mark. This question has 2 probabilities, either to say yes or no. So it is not an objective question. But if I want to make an objective question about something specific, like the place they were playing in, the time they were playing in, or the object, which is football here, or the subject, the children, all questions will be made in the same way. First, the question will be who instead of the children, who are playing football in the garden now. Second question will be about the object. So we remove what I'm asking about and use a suitable question word. What are the children playing in the garden now? As you may notice, we remove only the part of the sentence that I'm asking about. Here, where, because I'm asking about the place. Where are the children playing football now? Next question about the time. So when are the children playing football in the garden? Here I'm asking about the action itself, or the verb. What are the children doing instead of playing? Because I want to know what were they doing, or what are they doing. So I use the participle that is equivalent or equal to the part of the the participle of the sentence, which is playing. So I use here doing instead of playing because I'm asking about the action itself. Here, when the verb of the sentence is a base one, base verbs are those verbs that are not auxiliary. Out of the 24, they are more than 50,000 verbs in English. Many, so many. We use verb to do when we make the question. To make the yes, by putting it before the subject. As we do with the auxiliary verb, we put it before the subject to have an open-ended question as a first step. Then we can remove any part of the sentence and use a suitable question word for it. Here, the open-ended, does Ahmed speak in, the sentence it was, Ahmed speaks English fluently in class. Ahmed is the subject, speaks the verb, English object, and the fluently adverb of manner describes how he speaks. And in class is the place where he speaks English. First, the question open-ended, does Ahmed speak? As you see, when we use any part of verb to do, we use the bare infinitive, which does not have any addition, any s or ed or to or anything. Bare infinitive. Bare means without anything. Does Ahmed speak English fluently in class? Then I want to ask about Ahmed, the subject. Who speaks English fluently in class? I removed only Ahmed. Then I'm asking about English, the object. Okay. What does Ahmed speak fluently in class? I removed only object, the English. Next question about fluently, the adverb of manner. How does Ahmed speak English in class? I removed fluently this time. Now I'm asking about the place where he speaks English fluently. Where does Ahmed speak English fluently? Okay. I removed in class. Last question about the action itself speaks. What does Ahmed do in class? As you see, when we use any part of verb to do, we use the bare infinitive of the verb, which is do. I wish you could understand this easy lesson. As long I may say, although it's that easy, but it needs to have proper attention when you do any question according to the rule that I explained. Thank you, and if you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact me and ask me. Thank you.